going to introduce you to a real-life superhero. He is beating cancer, and even in the midst of that fight, he's thinking of others and how he can give back. He's raising money to purchase special hospital gowns to help comfort other kids who are battling illness. The superhero is from San Diego, and here's the best part. He's only 7. Joining me now is Carson Barron along with his mom, Kristen. First of all, thank you both for coming to join us here on The Four. Carson,
thank you for having us.
7 years old, I understand. And what is that over your shoulder? What are all those beads?
So the beads are like my beads of curse. So every day was like the whole entire journey of me like having like treatment and stuff.
So every time you saw a doctor or got a shot or had a treatment, you got one bead, right? And look at all of those beads. You have been on quite the journey. How are you feeling now?
Pretty good.
You're feeling pretty good, and oh my goodness, you're such a blessing, and I'm so glad to hear that. Mom, let's bring you in on the conversation too. Take me back to June of 2019.
Oh, you know, it was fast. He had complained of having a stomach ache for just a couple of days, and my husband and I took him into the urgent care thinking he had a bellyache. We got sent to the ER, and they did an ultrasound and found a tumor in his abdomen, and it had spread to his bone marrow. It was more than 90% in the cancer cells in the bone marrow, and it had metastasized, so it spread to his skull, throughout his entire skeletal body, and all the way down his spine, into his whole pelvic region, down both legs and into the feet. So he was covered from head to toe. He was a stage 4 high-risk diagnosis of neuroblastoma.
Oh my goodness, and you're getting this news probably faster than you can even think.
Faster than you can absorb. I mean, you can't describe the way you respond, because you're just numb.
Yeah.
It's unreal getting that diagnosis for your 4-year-old child. He was 4 years old at the time, so to hear that your kid has stage 4 cancer is pretty overwhelming.
Fast forward to now, treatments, a lot of time in the hospital.
Yeah, he's been on a 2-year clinical trial. He's been cancer-free for 2.5 years. But the stage 4 diagnosis is very aggressive, and you just got to keep battling it so it doesn't come back. The relapse rate is extremely high, so we did a 2-year clinical trial, in which he will complete next Wednesday on July 20th. It'll be his last day of oral chemo.
July 20th.
What
a huge milestone.
Yeah.
In the midst of all that, Carson, we saw all your beads, and now we know the journey you've been on in the hospital. And sometimes those hospital gowns can be kind of scratchy, and they're not the most beautiful color, but you've teamed up with a company called Brave Gowns. Can you describe to our viewers at home, Carson, what are Brave Gowns?
Brave gowns are comfortable and stuff, and they make you feel brave when you're like getting treatment. So that's why they're called Brave Gowns.
Brave Gowns are the hospital gowns that you wore at times. So what's this character with the bow tie? What was this one?
Blippi.
And then which one is this one?
T-Rex.
And do they come in other patterns and colors too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So you're asking friends at home who are watching right now if they could just find it in their heart to donate to buy Brave Gowns for other children who are in the hospital. Is that right? In just a moment, I'm going to share your website with folks so they can know where to go in order to make that donation. But how do you think kids feel when they put on one of these Brave Gowns? How did it make you feel?
Brave.
Made you feel brave? And how are you hoping some of the other children, maybe even at the hospital right here in town, Rady Children's Hospital, I think it would make them feel pretty brave too, don't you think? You are so cool, and I'm so glad you came. I understand you're going to be in what grade coming up this fall?
2nd grade.
2nd grade, and you're feeling good now, right? Oh my goodness, Carson, I'm going to make sure that everybody I know knows about Brave Gowns. In fact, Kristen, what is the website people can go to in order to help purchase one of these?
It's bravegowns.com/products/Carson, Karsen, and they can donate, whatever amount that they want. $25 buys one gown. And we're just hoping to raise as many as possible by September 1st. September's the beginning of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so we're just hoping we can get as many and gather as many to donate them to the hospital and make these kids feel happy, comfortable, strong, brave, and resilient.
Just like Carson feels
Just
over
like
here.
Carson.
Carson, thank you so much for sharing your story and for being so brave. And in everything that you've gone through, you are giving back to others, and that's a real superhero right there. You guys, thank you for coming in. We're going to put this all over social media. We're going to make sure San Diego knows about this, and we're going to get some brave gowns for kids here. Guys, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Carlo.
Superheroes come in all ages and sizes. Good on you, Carson.